ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests. First of all, I would like to thank you, all those who contribute in this seminar and extend their good wishes to the working class. I would not like to go into details because time is too short, and due to paucity of time, I would not like to read my speech. But just to highlight some issues which we are facing in back home. Dear friends, most of you know that Kashmir is divided into two parts. One is ruled by or administered by India, and the other is administered by Pakistan. And majority of the people, they are actually struggling to protect their basic rights, protect their history and culture. But unfortunately, the wishes of the Kashmiris are still not addressed by the respective governments. Our land, whether it is under Indian administration or Pakistani administration, used as launching pad for the terrorist activities. In our region, religion used as tool to achieve some powerful section of the establishment, their goals. And the terrorism is a big problem in our regions. So, when we are here, it is, I think, very good day that Mr. Fabian, who is shadow foreign minister, and he is entitled to organize a conference regarding the Kashmir issue. I think it's a way forward of the Labour Party policies. Labour Party is a progressive party, and the United Kashmir People's National Party is a party which is part and parcel of the labour movement. We are progressive peoples. We believe equal rights irrespective color, creed, and the region. We want peace in the region. And we are asking the governments, the establishments, to resolve issues according to the wishes of the Kashmiri. And every issue should be resolved on the basis of pro-people agenda. But unfortunately, the rulers, and especially that part which actually I belong, is under Pakistani administration. I cannot take part in elections because I don't subscribe the ideology of accession Kashmir with Pakistan. I cannot get job because I am not subscribing the two-nation theory. I am not allowed to take part in politics because I am not actually toe the line with the establishment. That is why our workers, especially those who believe independent Kashmir, reunification of Kashmir, secular Kashmir, those who believe the equal rights of all Kashmiris, they are victim of the establishments. And India is also using our land for their own gains. In 1947, Mr. Fabian rightly said that this issue was created by Great Britain. At that time, the Lord Mountbatten and the governor of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, George Kenengo, then they pressurized over constitutional head, which was recognized by the Great Britain, Maharaja Hari Singh, to accede with Pakistan or India, you have no right to stay in independence. But he refused. He was conveying the message that my state is a multi-religious state. My state is multi-ethnic state. So until and unless I will not consult with the people, consult with their leaders, I am not able to take decision in favor of India or Pakistan. So then it was George Kenengo, governor of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, who organized some tribals, and one of the famous leaders from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pir Monkey, and the Major Khurshid Anwar, and invaded through the tribals in Kashmir. So our motherland was forcibly divided. And now the people of Baltistan, they are facing worst kind of discrimination on the basis of ethnicity. And we, the people of Azad Kashmir, we are also facing discrimination on the basis of ethnicity. We cannot promote DIG, Inspector General of Police, as the IG. We cannot promote Chief Secretary from the Kashmiris. All four powerful land officers actually ruled us. And our whole of political affairs supervised by Geosimari. And one act which was imposed by Pakistan, one Pakistani law federal minister, which is known as Act 1974. That act or that interim constitution is not allowing me to get job as a Kashmiri until and unless I will not subscribe the ideology of accession with Pakistan. So we are still living in an era where our whole human rights is compromised. My Prime Minister is on the mercy of one federal minister, which is known as Minister of Kashmir Affairs. And one of the clause 56 allowed government Pakistan that any time they can dissolve Azad Kashmir government. We are mercy on the Pakistani ruling class. And in Gilgit-Baltistan, all the apex courts is on the basis of contractual contract. So their renewal of the contract is based on their decisions. If the ruling class if they appease the ruling class, then maybe their contract will be renewed. Otherwise, we have no standard judiciary system. We have it, although in Azad Kashmir, we have Supreme Court, we have High Court, but that courts practice in the jurisdiction of Act Charter 1974. So that act is not allowed to the judiciary. They can take cognizance against the illegal activities of the intelligence agencies. So I hope we are, and same like in Indian side of Kashmir, the people are facing worst kind of human rights violations. Women are raped. Children are also facing sedition charges. In Gilgit-Baltistan, one of the political activists, renowned human rights defender, Baba Jan, he is a progressive person. he is facing sedition charges. He avoided 40 years with his colleagues, 10 other colleagues. And there is no any space to get the remedy from the government of Pakistan. So today, if we are saying are acting to peace, I think things will not change until and unless we will not realize what our people are facing. We are, as diaspora Kashmiris, as diaspora Pakistanis, as diaspora Indians, until and unless we will not unite and call world community to see our miseries, our problems. Look in Pakistan. Many years, Pakistani people have no basic democratic rights. Religious minorities are facing problems. They have no choice. And even the elected democratic government, civilian government, is not able to deliver something because the military institution is so powerful. And every time, the intellectual of Pakistan, the Democrats, feel unscared that maybe one day we will get up and see there will be martial law. One journalist who against the democratic civilian governments. So at this moment, I think the international community, and especially those who believe democracy, who believe secularism should be extended all over the world, and religion is a private affair, and state should separate from the religious affair, then I think people will be able to say something regarding their human rights. Otherwise, our society is communalized. And this communalism is not originated by the people, it is the establishments. Because both the governments, the Indian government, it suits for us, them, to communalize Kashmir. Although India claimed that India is a secular, democratic state. But in Kashmir, their policy is totally different. In Pakistan, the people of Pakistan have no basic rights. You can imagine in the periphery of Pakistan what kind of the people have their own rights. I think due to paucity of time, I just to say thank you very much, and I hope we will interact with each other, we have to brief each other, and we hope that your support will be with the Kashmiris, with the land of Kashmir, with the people of Kashmir, not with the ruling class, not with the rulers. I thank you very much. And